and I've been going through pages. And what I like about this book is, of course, I think it's important for us to understand how to be hired successfully. And I was made to understand Mr. Harris himself hold a track record, personal track record, that in every single interview that he has gone to, he was hired. And he went through a lot of process as an interviewer. And I think he has given a very good insight on how to be able to understand, to become the interviewee, and to face the interviewer. And I myself, I think I worked in the corporate line for about 10 years. And as an artist, this is my 13th year. So I had to go through a lot of interviewing process as the person to interview participants, or the person to be interviewed. And I went through pages in the book, and I realized that all the tips are current, and all the tips are very easy to understand, and it's important for any undergraduates or fresh graduates especially to understand the process of going through companies to be interviewed. And I think many of us these days wanting to jump from one job to another job because we're not satisfied with the company, not satisfied with the job scope. And I think to be able to get the right job is important at the first step upon coming into the room to be interviewed. And I think Mr. Harris has put it very rightly, the dress code, the way you speak in the book. And he has also given tips in the books on how to speak with the correct script. And as you saw, have you seen in the video just now, Director Faisal, very well done. Many things happen like that, where I have interviewed many candidates where they've got a phone in their hands, trying to memorize something that they have prepared the week before, not be able to speak fluently, not able to show confidence. And one tip that I shared with Ms. Hari yesterday, whenever we go into an interview room, there's a chair being put maybe about a few meters away from the table. And many of the interviewees actually sit on the chair and try to pull the chair closer to the table. When us as an interviewer wanting to see a whole perspective of the person being interviewed, we want to see how you sit down, how you get up from the chair. Are your hands moving around? Are you playing with your ego, for instance, if you're a girl? Are you playing with your goatee if you're a guy? All this body language are being read by the person who's interviewing you. And I think whatever that is written in the book, I'm quite pleased to know that it has been published by an international company. Congratulations to Ms. Harris. I think not many Malaysians are able to actually convince an outside publisher to publish a knowledgeable book. And I think, as has been said by many of my friends, going through an interview process is the most difficult time for anybody. First, to get interviewed, and secondly, to actually get hired. And the book titled Get Hired is the most dreadful thing anyone wants to actually believe or wants to go through. And to be able to get the letter from the said company to get interviewed is also another process. I think many of us have gone through the process of wanting to get hired. And I was also very sorry to do this bilingual, that is, allow me to speak in Malay. Apabila kita melalui proses untuk ditemu juga, pakaian, cara kita berjalan, cara kita bercakap, cara kita pegang pen, cara kita melontarkan perkataan, every single thing plays an important role. Saya pernah, pengalaman saya, interview seorang pelajar masters. She graduated from a prestigious university in the UK. She came into my room, dia masuk bilik, dia kata, okay, saya nak, terima kasih, selamat pagi, terima kasih dan sebagainya. Her first question failed me and failed her. You know what's the first question? How are you, sir? Dah sarapan? I felt a little kecil hati. You know why? That interview was done at 3 p.m. Dah sarapan, have you had breakfast? It's 3 p.m. Maybe she was nervous, but I know there and then that she wasn't prepared. Being nervous is a good thing, but being unprepared is the worst thing anyone can ever do. Seperti, there was the last clipping there that showed, bila tanya ada soalan, no, I'm okay. whenever we ask you a question, if you have any questions, we expect you to ask more questions about the company, not just asking whether how much you are getting on that particular from that particular company. There was also one incident where I interviewed a banker who wanted to join my company. I was formerly with Putra World Trade Center as the executive director. We had 50 departments. I had 1,200 staff working for me. What happened was, bila masuk je bila interview, I think he was quite sweaty, berpeluh di luar. He came in with the tie agak sengit, and dia punya coat ada macam kesan kali di atas. I was distracted, Masuk saja, at my office we had this automated perfume. Dia masuk saja, my room smell of his armpits. Bau badan dia sangat mengganggu saya. Not just me, even the person that was interviewing me, cuit saja for her. Is it just me or can you smell it too? Instead of talking about the person, we are talking about the body odor, which is also a problem. I think to be able to understand completely how to go through an interview process successfully, you need to go through from head to toe. Not just speaking speaking proficiently in English or in Malay whatsoever, but to be able to present yourself